Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with Aaron. Welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. I'm the host, same with Aaron. First, I want to say to you all, my apologies if I look kind of cranky and stuff. I just got up from a nap. Actually, I was having a wonderful dream, and I really didn't want to get out of bed. So, but anyways, take it away, Aaron.
We missed doing cigar reviews for a while, and we've tried some. So, the first one was the Don Elias. It was the regular Don Elias's that we tried, and so we had the Maduro left to go, I believe. However, it looks like one of us smoked a Don Elias Maduro and the other a regular. See?
I don't know. You grabbed them.
Somehow I ended up making a mistake on that. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe one's lighter anyways. So, anyways, we tried that, and I thought it was okay. It burned pretty well. I didn't have too many problems or faults with it. It was an okay cigar. Pretty mild. Burnt quickly, though. You have anything to say about the Don Elias?
It was very good. You know, if it isn't the one that, if it isn't that,
It's not the cigar catalog. Never mind.
cigar catalog is...
Oh, here we go. Ow. Alright, go back to...
You gotta talk,
Your
right?
Don Elias.
The Don Elias was very, very good and highly recommended. No problems. I was thinking what he was going to ask me was the cigars that we were smoking outside.
Oh, well, we would smoke that outside. We're talking your cigars.
The Don Elias, in my opinion, was very good.
My rating of it was about 8.8. Your rating?
Mine was 8.5.
Now the next one we had, it was the orange one. Which one was that? That was the Victor Sinclair. I need to. Sorry, I need to look at something first because I forgot what the type was. They're all Victor Sinclairs, and I can't very well just say Victor Sinclair and. I know it's in here somewhere. You're opening up to it all the time. And you're not being much help. I guess you don't want to do your video. I'm looking something up. You should
You
be
mean
talking.
the one about...
No, don't lose my page. I'm just looking for the tins.
Oh, the Victor Sinclair tins is like after page 56 maybe or something. You can't miss it. It's on the... right, somewhere in there. You can't miss it. There.
It was the... Primeros. So I tried the Victor Sinclair Primeros last night, and it wasn't 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago we tried the Primeros, and we walked all over town smoking it. It burned very nicely in my opinion. I did not get a head buzz from it. Rita, however, was feeling horribly ill from it and ended up going to bed, but she said it helped her fall asleep really well. I noticed no nicotine buzz from it, but I don't know. I thought it was a very good cigar. I made it through it. It tasted good. Was even burn. Wasn't too heavy in nicotine for my liking. I truly just enjoyed it. Rita, your thoughts, since that's the one that made you so awfully ill.
I think what happened is we were outside. In a short area that was somewhat confined, and it was causing me a lot of what do you call it?
Kind of the hot box effect or clam baking for those who know pot terms. It's where you end up having all the smoke around you, and you basically cut out a lot of your air supply by having it more smoke than oxygen. So. The next one we had was the Victor Sinclair Vintage, the white label one. I loved it. Walking around town, that was just an amazing cigar. It was smooth. It was mild. It burned even. It took a good hour and a half to smoke. We walked all the way out to Ace and stuff, and walked back. And,
That's a 2-mile walk one way.
I had a few,
or a mile and a half.
I think you had a few issues with running it, but other
No,
than that,
I didn't have any. I was fine, and it burned evenly and everything. I had to stop because
I think it was the Primos I had burn issues with.
I know we had burn
Primeros.
issues with today's cigar.
Yes, today's cigar. And if you well, what do we give the rating for those two Victor Sinclairs? The Primeros?
The Primeros, I would give it a 9.0 just because they were really good. I think, like I said, I was going to give Aaron the entire cigar thing here, but I realized that if we smoked them outside and we got them going good. By the way, the reason I was having some problems is A, the size, B, the fact that the wind is doing its thing, so it's burning a little faster instead of being in a closed area, like, say, an outhouse. No offense. Don't smoke one if readers out there. You might blow up. I do not know
a friend's house.
Exactly.
Try to be outdoors where you got some air.
Exactly. You do it inside, which we don't do here, but you do it out there. It's pretty bad. I mean, while we're on cigars, I think Aaron...
No, we didn't finish. I asked a rating on the Primeros.
I said 9.0.
Yes, and I'm saying that I give it about an 8.6, 8.4, somewhere in there. I remember I had some run issue too. And then for the vintage, I gave that a 9.5.
The vintage, I give mine a 9.7 because it's very good, highly tasty. I believe the vintage were the
white label ones.
Yes, the other ones that I'd like to try because they sell them in Tubos is this one.
No,
eventually.
it's the red 55 that you want to try.
The
blue 55 is the Tubo.
The blue 55 is the one that looks yummy because of the.
You like Tubos. I like Tubos. I
we're
prefer
talking-
Tubos because I don't know. I
There
like
it
Tubos.
is.
Yes. I for one, I like the glass tube with a little cork in it. It's nice. However, so often they're just a little plastic piece, but I'll replace them with a cork later and use them for other things. Did you know this, for the women out there who don't like husbands smoking cigars? If they smoke Tubos, you can take the tube that it comes in, and after the plastic's been removed, you can take a cork and it becomes almost airtight. Wash the heck out of that thing, and all you have to do is get something that holds them nicely like that on your wall, and you can fill them up with all sorts of dried herbs and stuff, and you just put a little label on them, and you can use them as spice jars. And the cork will keep them airtight.
Anyways, the other one that we'd like to try soon is this one, because if you didn't know in the catalog that Aaron was talking about, the red is the other mini ones. Now, personally, in my opinion, for travel reasons, I think the little tins would be perfect for traveling only and leaving the big ones there. However, I do want to say something again about cigars tonight, since we're on cigar vid first. And that is, and Aaron probably could laugh about it, is the fact that these little tins, for example, the ones that I was thinking about, since I've been interested in little tins, I've been getting a lot of deals with smaller cigars, as I was trying to tell Aaron tonight.
So what we had today was a Don Osvaldo. That was the Don Osvaldo Connecticut. Yes, you've shown that off before. We tried the Don Osvaldo Connecticut this afternoon, the Toro, and I gotta say I was highly upset by that cigar. The first Don Osvaldo was fantastic, the Maduro. One of the best cigars I'd had in a long time. However, it was beaten out by the vintage Victor Sinclair, but which I could see myself smoking daily if I could afford them. As it goes, though, with the Don Osvaldo, the Connecticut burnt so horribly. It did not want to light. It ran like crazy. It put itself out. The cherry began to tunnel its way through until it would smother itself. And there was nothing we could do to fix it. I cut off at one point I decided to trim it down just cut off the run part because the run part was almost 1.5 inches long. When I trimmed it off, I found out that it was still burning deep down inside, and I still couldn't get it lit, so I had to cut off more of it to try to get it lit. The dang thing was horrible. I ended up throwing out like half of it because I just was not going to fight with that cigar anymore. Rita thinks it's because of the wind, but I've smoked in the wind before and had other cigars that gave me no trouble smoking in the wind. This did not want to light. It didn't want to burn. It wanted to put itself out. It's the first time I've ever had to basically stick it in my mouth and power puff on it to try to get it going. I do not like putting cigars in my mouth like that.
I'd like to box those.
Yeah, okay.
Opus X, Lost Cities.
Okay. So, when it comes to the Don Osvaldo Connecticuts, I got to give it a big thumbs down. I'm only going to give it a 4.5. Rita, your thought?
I'd give it a 5. I mean, it smokes really good. The wind wasn't bad until it started to do the funky burn, you know. And Aaron and I had to relight many times. And then when I started, I got mine down, but it took me a while to fix it. Plus the fact I had to cut it. And then when Aaron looked at it, he says, "Oh, we got the wind tunnel thing coming inside the thing." So
the question is, what do we smoke tonight?
I don't know. Like I said, those tins are really good.
We'd ask you people out there, but you'd never answer us in time. In fact, you'd probably never answer us. I'm kind of interested in the Connecticut Yankees.
Yes, the Connecticut Yankees sound pretty good. Maybe we'll do those tonight. But you got to remember, I will share something with my...
It's stuck to the bottom. There's tape on them. Hey, come off of there. You do want to be smoked someday, don't you? There we go. There's a Connecticut Yankee. And the other Connecticut Yankee is... I just saw it. There it is.
I do want to say something to my fellow video audience. I am looking forward to trying this one, as I said, soon, before Friday, because I have to place an order for those little tins.
So tonight's will be Connecticut Yankees, and after dinner, which we went out yesterday around this time. So we're going to be going out even later tonight. But we got no hurry to get up. I don't have to be up early until Saturday when my friend gets here, and I'm so looking forward to seeing him around here. We'll have to greet him with a cigar or something.
I want to say that the cigars, in my opinion, so far, and I want Aaron's opinion on it. Aaron, do you think when I invest in 5 or 10 5-packs of those mini cigars, there's 10 per little cigarillos, and I will ask him this right now. Do you think the nicotine will be lowered?
It's not that the nicotine will be lowered, but because they're quicker smokes, you won't get so much nicotine.
That's what I was thinking, you know.
Because they'll go out before you get to the point that you're like, ah. Before this causes more trouble. And that's the other one that it's stuck on. There we go. No more ribbon in it. But this was beginning to cause us trouble because it's supposed to be taped to itself, and it was taped to a cigar.
So, I want to talk about...
I have a halo. Or it's an ashtray.
Anyways, I wanted to say I look forward to trying this because it is going to be very good, and I can tell you how the mini cigars are. And the blues, these little blue ones, we're doing the Connecticut Yankees. Don't forget, Aaron said he wants to try this one.
Yes, I want to try that one, but we'll wait until after the reds and the blues. I would say do the reds because you're more likely to get a mini, and the blues I would avoid for now because we've been smoking so many Victor Sinclairs. Let's move on to something different for a while. It is nice that this was a nice Victor Sinclair thing, and I'd love to get a Gurkha sampler. By the way, if anybody over at Gurkha is listening, send us a backpack full of a sampler of like 2 of every one of your cigars. We'll love you forever. We swear.
I want a cigar box of each Gurkha filled to the backpack.
I actually really love those special collector boxes that you have. You could stick those in the backpack too. I really won't complain if I get 3 or 4 of them.
I was looking at
Just
Gurkha sampler.
email her or message us through YouTube and say you want to send us some, and we'll send you our address.
I was going to say before logging off that I wouldn't mind a Gurkha sampler, but Gurkha sampler
Or any other cigar company out there that wants to send us a sampler.
$50 to $100. And the 100 one's got 35 Gurkhas, but I'm afraid he'd smoke them all.
Me?
However, that
only your
acid
warlords and
sampler,
black widows, your evils.
the acid collector looked really good.
Those
I marked down
acids.
the samplers that would be perfect in there, but we can't sample them all because if we did that, we'd be sampling over.
That's where you're wrong. We can sample them all. It just takes time.
Yeah, but what if they discontinue it and then
Then we wait until they come up with a new sampler that has
the
something
acid
in it.
one looked really good, by the way, and looks really yummy in my opinion.
I'm thinking about maybe an acid sampler, but I'm also thinking about that brown bag Gurkha too, even though that's probably not going to be 2 of each. So
No, it's one of each, and whatever they choose.
yeah, and that's unfortunate.
And
I know I'm already going to be getting one of several different types that I can't very well share with you.
See, the acids are 1 of each, and you get 14 for 45. By the way, they've been sold out for like 6 weeks.
Because I found a deal that I can get, and I really need a humidor, and it's like a $49 humidor, and it's got 10 premium cigars in it, but it's 1 of each. And
Did you try finding
Yes,
it
I
again?
can still get it. It's got 10 premium cigars and a humidor for $29.99, and the humidor's half price. Well, $20 off. I can't complain about 10 free cigars and $20 off a humidor. So I'm probably going to do that, and unfortunately I don't know how I'm going to share those cigars with Rita. Maybe I'll save them for some night when I want to go out and have a cigar and I can't sleep or something, so that she doesn't have to sit there and get
I'll
jealous
just
that I'm
steal the
having
damn
them without.
humidor.
Well, how am I going to keep them fresh until the time in which I can
Use
smoke
a
them when I'm not
Tupperware
around?
box.
Get your own humidor.
I already tried. It's $150.
Well,
See?
there's plenty others that we could get. I mean,
He doesn't trust a crappy $29.99 jobby piece of junk.
hey, you know that I want to get that steampunk humidor, the 50 count one. I forgot how much that is.
$100.
$100. I might just get that one sometime. Not next month though. I got it, or not this month because I got a friend coming.
Personally, I don't think he should invest in that cigar deal because he can't find it for me again. That's the real problem.
I can.
Well, then you better move your butt boot and find it because I can't. Every time I refresh that website, it doesn't show it. Anywho, there is some of, like you said, some of the gurks aren't bad, but you're paying through the nose. And I want to try, as I said before I log off, these little mini cigars. That's what I was looking at. There's a whole bunch of mini cigars. I figure same formula as the larger cigars, but you get mini cigars. And you get more of the mini cigars of the cigarillos over paying a premium for heavy duties. Like he wants Gurkha, you're paying $50 minimum just for 16 cigars, or $60 for 18 cigars, or you're paying a whopping $100 for 35 Gurkhas. And if I had 35 Gurkhas, I would be hoarding them.
Yeah, I know. If I had 35 Gurkhas, I'd smoke them, but I wouldn't share.
See, it's like the Man O' Wars. You can get a decent Man O' Wars sampler, but the problem again is the Man O' War samplers is not available, but in, well, it's available, that's not what I mean, but not available to errands because there's 9 of them, and that's it. You're 1 of each Man O' Wars, so you have to look at it that way. It's like the Legend series, which Cigar International had contracted cigar companies to make for them. It's like them. There's 12 cigars. You get 12. That means 1 of each. Unless you're willing, you know. I mean, I saw the Vegas Tradition 30 Humidor cigar combler that looks good. You get 30 cigars plus 100 count humidor, or 150 count humidor, 100 capacity count, for a good deal of $150, but who's going to fork out $150 up front? Or their other humidor that's $100, and you get 24 cigars. I mean, heck, I saw a deal where Aaron could get a humidor, 3 bundles of Thompson cigars for $130. I think that'd be a damn good deal. And the humidor looks good. It's one of those digital barrel jobbies. So
anybody who wants to send us a real nice humidor can do so.
no one's gonna watch this, I bet.
Probably not.
And if they do, it's usually some of our people.
Very much.
No, that's true. We're not like that very much. Anyways, I can go on and on and on, but the point is, oh, there is another acid thing, but it's half acids and half other things for 50. You only get 16 cigars. So, if you look at it that way, there's a lot of different samplers. It just depends on what you're looking for. Me, the large ones are really nice. I also have other ones I want to get, and I have to figure out what to choose because as soon as payday comes, I have to choose a couple samplers for me and Aaron and double them up because Josh will be here. So I got to double them up and then pay the extra shipping to get them here faster because I want to keep them flowing where I don't have to worry about shipping. I mean, for example, me and Aaron's got a video we're going to be doing tonight about postal service coming up and fly fishing. So with that said, thank you everyone for watching this. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments in the box. Please add suggestions, feedback, and yeah, thanks. And may God bless the world.